Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to crack open a marketing secret that honestly explains why so many businesses are fighting over the tiniest, toughest slice of their own market. It's a concept that helps you stop competing head-to-head and start actually connecting with people.
Have you ever done this? You spend hours, maybe even days, crafting what you think is the absolute perfect ad or email or social media post, only to send it out into the world and hear crickets. It is so frustrating, right? Well, you're not alone. The thing is, most marketing doesn't fail because the product is bad. It fails because the message is aimed at the wrong person at the wrong time.
Okay, so Section 1, a crowded and noisy world. This really gets to the heart of the problem, right? The challenge of standing out when everyone is just shouting. We tend to think we're in a battle over who has the best features or the lowest price. But that's not the real fight. The real battle we're all in is for attention. And to win that game, you can't just be louder than everyone else. You have to be a whole lot smarter.
So how do we get smarter? Well, that brings us to Section 2, the awareness secret. And the answer comes from this legendary book called Breakthrough Advertising. The book introduced this game-changing idea called the levels of market awareness. Now, the core idea is actually pretty simple, but it is so profound. It says that even within your ideal audience, not everyone is at the same starting line. They're all on this spectrum of awareness, from not even realizing they have a problem, all the way to being ready to click buy on your product right now.
And this insight from the author, Eugene Schwartz, just nails it. He basically said that the biggest mistake in marketing is writing one ad for your entire audience. You have to match your message to their level of awareness. I mean, it makes sense, right? You wouldn't talk to someone who doesn't know they have a problem the same way you'd talk to someone who's actively comparing you to a competitor. Which leads us to Section 3, the 5 levels of your audience. So let's imagine this as a ladder. And we're going to climb it one step at a time.
So here they are, the 5 rungs on the ladder. Our job isn't to just stand on the ground and yell up at everyone. It's to meet people on the exact rung where they're standing. We're going to walk through each one, from unaware all the way up to most aware, and we'll use an e-commerce example to make it all really click.
First up, at the very bottom, you've got the unaware. This person doesn't even recognize that they have a problem that needs fixing. Maybe they have a decent job, but they feel this kind of vague sense of unease, like they're falling behind. The idea of starting an e-commerce business hasn't even entered their mind. You can't sell them a course on Facebook ads. That would be like speaking a different language. You first have to show them the problem.
Okay, one step up the ladder, that vague unease starts to become a real, nagging concern. This is the problem-aware stage. Maybe their job suddenly feels unstable, or they just feel completely stuck. They know they have a problem now. I need a new way to make money, but they have no clue what the solution could be. Now, at the solution-aware stage, the person has a clear goal. I want to make money online. But here's the really key distinction. They are comparing categories of solutions, not specific products. They're asking themselves, should I try Forex trading? Or maybe sell stuff on Amazon? Or what about starting a digital agency or building my own brand? Your specific course isn't even on their radar yet. Now we're getting somewhere. At the 4th level, we have the product aware. This person has finally made their choice. They've decided, okay, that's it, I'm going to build my own e-commerce brand. Now they are finally looking for specific products or services to help them do it. They're comparing your Facebook ads course to somebody else's or your mentorship program against another one. This right here is where most marketing actually begins.
And finally, we reach the very top of the ladder, the most aware. This person knows your product, they like your brand, and they're ready to buy. They're basically just on the finish line, waiting for that final little push, a special discount, a limited time bonus, a reason to act now. This is by far the easiest group to sell to, but as you can see, it's also the smallest.
So why does climbing this whole ladder matter? Well, that's what Section 4 is all about. Create your own lane. Understanding this framework literally lets you sidestep your competition.
Just look at this comparison. On the left, you've got the typical approach, fighting tooth and nail for the most aware. It's a bloodbath of crazy high competition, price wars, and super skeptical buyers. And it's the smallest piece of the pie. But look at the right. This is where the magic happens. By talking to the unaware and problem-aware folks, there's almost no competition. You have this massive, untapped audience and a huge opportunity to educate them, build real trust, and become their go-to guide. You're not just entering a market anymore, you are creating it.
So, here is the single most important takeaway from all of this. Your job is to match your message to their rung on the ladder. Every single piece of content you create, your ads, your emails, your social posts, your website copy, it has to be designed for a specific rung. You talk to the unaware about their hidden frustrations. You talk to the problem-aware about different types of solutions. And you talk to the product-aware about why your product is the best choice for them.
And that brings us to the final and most critical question that you have to ask yourself. Go take a hard look at your current marketing, your ads, your website, all of it. Who are you really talking to? Are you only fighting for that tiny, super competitive group at the very top of the ladder? Or are you building a real, lasting connection by meeting people where they actually are and then guiding them step by step on their journey? The answer could honestly change everything for your business.